Hello, this is Wendy Garcars from the Micro Business Growth Club, the Packed Lunch series. And today's session is how to create an annual social media content strategy. Wanted to look at this topic because lots of people get really overwhelmed by thinking around what they're going to post, how they can do their business justice, and just the sheer volume involved of creating posts that cover a year. But there are a couple of golden rules about it that I wanted to share today, just really to show you how easy it can be. The first thing is that planning it, as long as you're structured in your approach, can take as little as a couple of hours. So a couple of hours to give you a full year of content ideas. That's pretty awe-inspiring really, because you can spend lots and lots of time twiddling your thumbs and thinking, what should I write? But if you have a plan that covers every month for a whole year, you simply look at the plan, it gives you the topic, it gives you the title, and all you have to do then is create the posts. It makes it a lot easier and a lot less overwhelming. What I do then is break it down into themes. So every month has a theme, and there are activities that I have to do every month. That means that I know the sort of content that I'm going to need to be producing. I post regularly on Facebook and LinkedIn. I have a tips email, an email newsletter that goes out. I produce a different lead magnet for every month. And so if I structure those in, diary them in, so that I know that I've got to do them because I do them every month, again, I can attach a theme to that, and it just makes it a lot less onerous when I come to produce those things, because I've got a really good idea about the sort of things that I want to write. I also use the tools that are out there on the internet, so I do a bit of research, and I always start with checking on high days and holidays. That way, if there's anything that I need to commemorate as part of my posts, as part of my social media, then that's diaried in too. And all I have to do once I've done that is break it down into soundbite sentences. It really is that easy. So I mentioned doing a bit of research, and the way I do that is I use a site called Days of the Year. It gives you all of the national and commemorative days in the year, the holidays and commemorative things like International Women's Day, all on one site. It is American, but it covers all of the European holidays and commemorative days too. What I do is I schedule those in so that if they're related to the business that I'm promoting, then I include them, and if they're not, I don't. There are lots and lots of things in there to choose from, but it is important to make sure that there is a link between the day that you're commemorating and what you do. Otherwise it just looks a bit left field. The only exception to that is sometimes I pick out some of the humorous ones because I think they're a great way of adding a little bit of humour into your social media content. And a favourite of mine is Speak Like a Pirate Day, which I always commemorate. But you can pick whatever you want, really. I always make sure that I look at the business and pick out the top 10 issues that I have, or 12 issues if you want to cover one for every month. And that is the starting point for me, because what that enables me to do is theme all of my content. It also allows me to wash and refresh my content. So what I do is I'll go back and have a look at old posts that I maybe put up 12 months ago, 18 months ago, 2 years ago. And if they're still relevant, I'll use the essence of them, but just update them a little bit. And theming your topics in that way really does make it easy to come up with ideas for your content. And then I assign a topic, make sure that all of the things that I cover in my month reflect that topic. So the list of things that I include are things like I always have a new lead magnet every month that is in line with the theme that I've chosen. And that's just a simple document giveaway, quiz, it can be all sorts of things, checklist, that is linked with my my theme for that month. And it's what I use to get people either to sign up to my email list or as a giveaway if I'm at a networking meeting. So that enables me to make sure that I can design really relatively quickly 12 lead magnets that I'm going to be using for the rest of the year. But I also do things like regularly send out a Monday tips email or an email newsletter, a monthly newsletter. So that can carry the theme that I've chosen. I run Wednesday sales meetings for my members so that the topics that we cover that are there to help people learn different techniques about sales, I can theme those and keep them in line with the theme that I've chosen for that month. If I'm running a monthly masterclass or a webinar, then again it falls in line with the theme for that month. And any other events that you want to promote. So if you run a training program or if you're going to hold a live face-to-face event or whatever, you can include those and theme them too. From time to time I'll run a special offer that gets also planned into my content map, and then it leaves me a little bit of space for generic posts, and that's things that generally I'll use to promote either members. So I do a members showcase where I feature a member every month and talk about and promote their business. And it just gives you that little bit of leeway so that if something hot off the press is hitting and trending on social media, then I can use some of my generic post slots to reflect and to talk about that. So this just shows what the monthly content map looks like. So one of these for every month. It's got the theme. This is March from this year, so it was about SME opportunities. I wanted a lead magnet for that, so I created a little infographic for new income streams, which I would send out or people could sign up to my list for. And then just a list of all the posts and activities. So the things that I do on a regular basis is a masterclass, a kickstart webinar, a tips email every Monday, and every Wednesday we have a sales meeting. So what it enabled me to do was give a topic, a bite-sized topic, to each of those activities. And it reflected and continued the theme for the whole of that month. And it enables you to really build up a momentum about a topic. But what it also does is if you're posting in that way, it builds up your credibility as an expert in that area, because you can show, because of your breadth of knowledge, you can show your expertise off in that way. I also used it to promote my program, which was the Big Idea program, and that was a program about how people can take an idea from the drawing board stage and actually get it to full fruition, either delivering a product or a service out to their market. It really sat well with the March theme, and so I chose that month to actually launch it, even though it wasn't going to be delivered until August. Special offers then, occasionally I'll run special offers, and so those will be themed along as well. And any generic posts that I want to include will go in here. So I always do a showcase of a member so that I'm promoting their business, and so that's Rising Star Month. And then just general stuff around capacity, consistency, having a can-do mindset, those sort of things. And so by doing that, what it enables you to do is create a set of really easy bite-sized chunk ideas, which you can then turn into your content. And remember, your content can be as little as a couple of sentences and a really strong image. You're not writing War and Peace. Lots of people will do a blog, and if you're doing a blog, you can theme that blog every month. And if you're doing a blog, break it up and use that for your posting for the rest of the month. So take sentences out of it and just flesh those sentences out so that you're creating that content for your social media marketing. And really, that's it. That's all there is to it. It's about giving yourself a bit of planning and making sure that you've got an idea about what you want to say and when you want to say it, and how you're going to bring that to your market, which platforms you're going to use, that sort of thing. You can always become a member of the award-winning Micro Business Growth Club and have this sort of session and this sort of advice and guidance every week. You can choose the package that suits your business and your budget. Visit the website and it will give you all of the details that you need, including the costs. You can receive, as I say, the advice, help and support, not just from me, but from the other members. They're incredibly generous with their time and with their support. It's also about putting the fun back into being your own boss, because it can be a lonely thing out there running a business. And what we offer is a community where you can come together and really learn together. And all membership packages at the moment carry a free 1-month trial, so you can try before you buy. Do go away and have a go at creating your annual content plan. It really isn't as difficult as you think it might be. And I'll even say that if you're interested, you can DM me, do a personal message for me, and I'll even send you the template that I've shown you today. So go out there and start planning and take the angst out of your social media content. Good luck. This is Wendy signing off.